I was general counsel of the Army. You don't declassify with your mind. It requires that you notify other people because people's lives are at stake when you have classified documents at the classification level that we're talking about here. You have agents who are human intelligence sources and who could die because their names are revealed. That's a serious thing, and you have to give fair warning. You can't just think I'm going to declassify and I'm going to share it, I'm going to take it home with me. Or his other argument was, well, when I took it up to the bedroom in the White House, that was declassifying it because I took it out of my office. That is not how this works. He should never have been able to even have them in an unsecure place, even in the White House. They should always be kept secure. So I couldn't help but laugh because it's risible.
Right, you laugh, but then you get us to the more important point, Jill, which is there actually is a process. There should be regard and reverence for the process that is part of the office, and there are stakes, right? There are people's lives who are on the line. Melissa, this is sort of the more general point is believing that there are rules for some people. Those rules do not apply to him. Reports that perhaps the FBI search of Mar-a-Lago can actually bolster part of the New York's AG case that Trump never turned over all the financial documents that she asked for. The lawsuit reads, quote, in litigation over a search warrant executed at Mar-a-Lago on August 8th, 2022, the United States District Court for the Middle District of Florida noted that the seized materials include correspondence related to taxes and accounting information. So I wonder, Melissa, what you make of that potential cross-section of these two cases.
Well, Alicia, it's not just the cross-section of these two cases. There's a wide range of litigation going on here, and that cache of documents at Mar-a-Lago ostensibly could relate to almost all of those potential lawsuits, whether it's what's happened in Georgia in the wake of the election, whether it's about tax information that wasn't properly disclosed to the New York AG, whether it's about January 6th more generally. We don't know what's all in that cache of documents at Mar-a-Lago, in part because that cache of documents is so massive and sprawling. And so, again, all of this could relate to each other, and maybe it is actually intertwined. Either way, it makes clear Donald Trump is facing serious legal jeopardy. And the idea that the defense is, I declassified them with my mind, or alternatively, it's your fault, banks, because you didn't actually take the time to appraise these properties independently and you relied on what I said the appraisal was, again, as Jill says, is risible.
Right, David, I don't need to tell you, of all people, how much Donald Trump likes to brag about his supposed wealth. And if there is anyone who also knows about Trump's braggadocious behavior, it is his former fixer, Michael Cohen. I want you to take a listen to what he said a short time ago on MSNBC. Here it is.
Yeah. This case with Tish James is the one that's definitely keeping him up at night. He believes that the Georgia case he'll be able to defeat by battling the issue of mens rea, of the guilty mind. He did not know that he was doing anything. He believed that that there was 11,700 and something votes that were stolen from him. So he was just telling him to go find me those stolen votes, not looking to break the law. The Tish James case destroys him because he's a fragile ego. His whole life, his ego is in. It's all about his financial wealth.
David, I wonder what you make of Cohen's assessment there.
Oh, I think Michael Cohen's right on the money there. Donald has a long history of not just inflating assets when it will help him get more money and deflating assets when he can pay less tax. He's actually gone to farcical levels to hide documents, claim they were destroyed by a broken water pipe, and then when auditors were literally at the door, we were just accidentally wiped them all off of the computer. So this is just totally consistent behavior. And Cohen is exactly right, because in a civil case, and that's what Letitia James brought, it only requires a preponderance of evidence, not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, a preponderance of evidence. And her 220-page complaint shows that Trump was directing many of these fraudulent activities. And it's important to remember, fraud is always and everywhere a wrong.